Hey everybody, Con here once again with another YouTube video for you guys. This video is going to be a little bit different than most of the R videos I put up because I'm going to be kind of reviewing a little bit about my opinions on the new Call of Duty video game. But let's make a quick note about the background gameplay. This is me playing Warhawk Domination. I was using a sniper rifle. I usually don't run snipers, but usually when people play Warhawk they like to camp. But I ended up doing pretty good in that game, so you're going to see me camp a little bit, but besides that, pretty good gameplay overall. But anyways, back onto the main topic. So, Call of Duty Ghosts came out about a week ago, and I got it a few days early, so what ended up happening was I was playing offline, and I was playing with computer players, just to kind of get a feel for the game, figuring out what weapons would be good to use in the multiplayer, and stuff like that. And to start off, it seemed like it was going to be a pretty good game overall, just because the games that I was trying, like the maps and the weapon combos, these seemed to all fit in very well. I didn't play in the big maps when I was playing with the computer players, so when I went online I was in quite a shock when I actually started playing some of the other maps. But overall, on my offline experience, it was very good. I played about 4 or 5 of the maps, and I played some of the new game modes, and then I went online a few days later. So I go online, and then my opinion has completely changed since then. I mean, this game has literally just fallen apart at the seams. It really, really has. I was really hyped for this game, and it's very disappointing to see how this game has turned out. Back in like E3 and stuff, and when they were like having MLG players and YouTube commentators go to try out the new video game, everyone said it seemed like it was going to be a pretty good Call of Duty. They were talking about how there was going to be destructible environments and you're going to be able to interact with the maps a little bit. And it's like there's so many things that have just fallen short since Infinity Ward has said all this. Like, you go into some of the new maps and then the stuff that you can interact with is very limited. Like, there's one map called Overlord, and on Overlord, the interaction is just closing garage doors. It's like, really, that was your great interaction for this map? Some of them are really cool, though. There's only one map that really stands out to me, though, and that is Strike Zone. If you get a chem strike on it, it completely changes the map's layout, and like the environments become destroyed. But none of the R maps turn out like that. All the R maps are tiny, small things like, oh, you pushed over a tree, congratulations. You blew up this wall, so now you can head glitch over it. It's just, it's like you're hyping us up for all these like map change stuff, and it's not there. It's these tiny little things that really don't make a difference in the end. Besides that, there's lots and lots of problems with this game as I play it more and more, and I really hope that they fix some of these problems. But to start off with, the maps, like some of the ones I play on 6v6s are just so fucking huge. Like, they're ginormous maps. Like, I will have to run miles and miles to find an enemy player. I will end the game with 5 kills because I cannot find a single soul to shoot at. Because everyone's more concerned about sitting back and trying to snipe everyone. And that's what everyone else does too. So you're stuck trying to snipe, and you wait for our players, and no our players show up. So it's just a freaking standby at the every time you go into some of these maps. It's uninteresting, it's unfun. I don't know why they thought making the maps this big when the game only goes to 6v6s was going to be a good idea. It's absolutely pitiful, it's super boring, but that's not the only problems with the game. Even when you go back to some of the smaller medium maps, even the really, really big ones, there is problems with the spawning left and right. I will spawn, and then I will immediately get spawn killed 3 times in a row. Like, I die, I die in a legitimate fashion, and then I will spawn, and then there's an enemy right in front of me, and I die, and then I respawn, and then I'll be killed by the same person again and again, and then finally I will spawn in the R side map, completely away from everyone, and for once I get a decent spawn. So that causes me to die 3 extra times in a row that was not necessary, and now I have to catch my fucking ass up in the game, not to make myself look pitiful. That's not fair. I mean, with the map sizes being this big, how could that ever have been a problem? You know what I'm saying? Like, I shouldn't be spawning next to enemies when it takes fucking 2 minutes to run to the other side of the map. I really don't understand why Infinity Ward has programmed the game this way. I don't know if it was intentional, but they really need to fix these problems because it's very, very, very apparent, and everyone is complaining about all the maps for this reason. Besides the large maps and the spawning, there's problems with lag compensation. The lag compensation in this game is very, very poor. And I have a theory to the reason why this might be, and I think it's because they're going to be running dedicated servers eventually. But the lag compensation as it is right now is really, really unfair. Like, I will clearly get behind a corner when I'm being shot at, and I will die outside of that corner when I go and watch, like, the kill cam. And it's just, it's host being just delayed. Like, it's like when I'm host, they'll die when they're supposed to, but, you know, when someone else is host, and you get behind a corner, and you clearly made the corner, that person has shot you several times before, but because lag takes a few milliseconds to get to you, you really died behind. And it's just, however they programmed the lag compensation, it was just not very well done. And it's just a huge problem in this game. Like, I will put bullets into people, and then all of a sudden they'll turn around, shoot me once, and I'm dead, and it's because they're host. Like, when I play other Call of Duties, it's not that apparent. Like, in this game, it is super apparent who is host of the matches, and when you die, like, you know if it's, like, the enemy player that is host every single time. And they have to also balance weapons in this game. Some of the weapons are extremely unbalanced in this game. Like the MSBS, that's the gun everyone is using. That and the Honey Badger. The Honey Badger, I can see why people think it's overpowered, but unless you're using it in close range, like if you're going to try using it as a long-range weapon, it's only good for close range. So if you try to shoot someone from really far away, you're going to have a really hard time. So I think that gun is fine. It just plays like an SMG. But look at the R weapons in the game, and it's not... Some of these weapons are way too underpowered or way too overpowered. The MSBS is a perfect example of this. It takes one burst shot to kill almost any player that you look at. In using that weapon, the lag compensation becomes also extremely apparent. Like, you'll put the shot in them, and then, like, a split second later, after you put in the one burst, they'll fall over and die. And it's like a 3 millisecond delay or something crazy like that, and you're just like, whoa, what the? I thought he was still alive. So yeah, overall, my opinion about Call of Duty Ghosts so far has been very, I'm just disappointed. I don't really know a great way to describe it. I was very hyped up for this game, and it's falling very, very short of my expectations. And not just my own, but everyone else's, especially my close friends. We all wanted to really get into this game, and it's going to be very hard to unless a lot of these problems get fixed, especially with the new next-gen console versions. We're going to be getting them for Xbox One, so hopefully a lot of those problems are fixed on those versions. But anyways, overall, I give the game so far a 6 out of 10. I mean, it still is a fun game to play, but when you get caught up in the bullshit, it's just not fun anymore. But anyways, guys, that's going to be it for today. I'm going to be playing Call of Duty Ghosts and trying to see if anything has changed lately. Every time I log on, there seems to be a 100 megabyte update. But anyways, that's all for me for right now. Don't forget to leave a comment and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you guys later.